Hello, wrestling fans. Let's talk about what happened on Friday Night SmackDown from February 20th, 2026. Cody Rhodes opened the show, talked about how he successfully won an Elimination Chamber qualifying match last week against Sammy Jacob Fatu. But he didn't feel comfortable how he won it because McIntyre attacked, tried to cost Fatu the match, him in the match, tried to help Sammy win, but in the end he beat Sammy. Jacob Fatu came out and he was upset that he lost last week because of McIntyre's interference. And Drew McIntyre's amongst the fans up in the skybox. And he said it felt good and, trying to help Sammy win. But Sammy, he said, can't win the big one. But it felt good trying to screw over Cody and Jacob Fatu. But it backfired, he said. Cody's in the chamber. But can he really win a chamber match? Can Cody actually win one of those? He's curious, right? Jacob Fatu's had enough. Goes to attack McIntyre amongst the fans, but Nick Aldis comes out with security, calms Jacob Fatu down, tells him, leave the arena, I'll try to get a match with you, get Drew McIntyre down the road. Tells McIntyre to leave the arena as well. McIntyre says no problem. Cody just decides he's just going to stick around, apparently. You open the match, drag it off against Tama Tonga with Bloodline Free ringside. Good match, I enjoy this match, except for one thing. When Dragunov hits those chops, right? They're like freaking rapid fire chops. So he's got some force with those chops, right? I get it with like Brock Lesnar no-sold the chops at the Royal Rumble match because it's Brock Lesnar. People like him, The Undertaker, Kane, those kind of people, those chops won't phase them. But Tama Tonga is nowhere near those type of people. He should not be just taking those chops and just like get all like beast mode on Dragunov. Like that's not right. Like, Dragunov's putting effort to those chops, and Tama Tonga just making them look weak. He should have been, basically what I'm trying to say is he should be selling those chops, not selling them. Dragunov made him pay with Tapio Moscow, top rope knee drop, top rope swanton drop, German suplexes, and every time he hit one, he applied a bear hug on the ground. Tama Tonga had enough running clotheslines, hit a running awesome snapmare, pay dirt, and Dragunov landed on top of his head. Dragunov booted him right in the face during the match, sending him flying over the ropes to the outside. Dragunov went on the outside, got distracted with the other members of the Bloodline Free. That allowed Tama Tonga to hit a running clothesline off the steel steps onto him. In the ring, they were exchanging open hand palm strikes, punch fury, both go down. Dragunov's got a busted nose at this point. He's fighting back, and he gets up the top rope for H-bomb. Tola Tonga, Jeff Cobb's distract him. That allows Tama Tonga to get up. So Dragunov jumps off the top rope. Tama Tonga hits that running forearm, I guess it is, for the 1-2-3. He's got to change his finisher. The running pay dirt was a lot more effective. This running forearm just looks awful. After the match, the Bloodline Free is talking. Solo's talking about how they're going to dominate SmackDown. And Dragunov is ticked off that they got involved in the match, attacked Solo. It's basically 5-on-1. He's getting destroyed. And then Apollo Crews, Zack Ryder attempt to make saves, but they just get the butts handed to them. Sunny Lights go out. Wyatt 6 on the screen. Bo Dallas has challenged Solo to a match, 1-on-1 next week. And Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas says, I am going to show up with no help. Do you have the balls? Do you have the guts to show up and face me 1-on-1 without your family at ringside? And Solo's accepted the challenge. And Uncle Howdy also told him, you've had 3 weeks now to give me that lantern back the easy way. Now it's going to be the hard, painful way. Rhea Ripley took on Julia non-title. As soon as the bell rang, they're going at it. Suddenly, Nia Jax Last Legend attack to soften up Rhea Ripley because you find out the next week Rhea Ripley, Scott defend the tag team titles against Nia Jax Last Legend. They're just double teaming Rhea. Io Sky makes the save. And the champions clean house and stand tall. But the damage has been done to Rhea Ripley before Io Sky came out. So is she going to be 100% heading into the next SmackDown's tag team title defense and into the chamber? Tiffany Stratton took on Alba Fire 1-on-1 with Chelsea Green ringside. Really good match these two women put on. But what irritated me was every, like, 2 minutes, we see Chelsea Green outside in the wheelchair. You're injured. Go home. Stay off TV, please. Anybody else is injured, they're off TV, but now it's Chelsea Green. She got to be goddamn there every week. Albert Fire had an awesome glory bomb. Tiffany Stratton's face bounced off that mat. Her post slammed her down. Knees to the back, just stomping her midsection. Tiffany Stratton had an amazing running clothesline. Had that awesome Alabama slam like Hulk Hogan used to do. They hit the Tiffy Saw for the 1-2-3 to pick up the win. To gain momentum going into the Chamber match next week. Speaking of the Chamber, we had 2 qualifying matches. Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, Kaden James. The winner of this gets the 5th spot of the Chamber, the final one for on the SmackDown side of things. Great match these 3 women put on. I thought Nia Jax just destroyed them. Running clotheslines, toss up Simone, drop Charlotte Flair big time. Like, that was brutal. Toss up Simone, dropped Kaden James. Bonsai dropped her, but Charlotte broke up the pin. Nia Jax made a pay for that later on when she tossed her up in the air, hit butter her on the way down. Charlotte Flair hit those god-awful chops. Like, somebody please dodge those. And then hit those cartwheel clotheslines. Natural selection on Nia Jax. Kaden James during the match picked up Nia Jax with ease. And just Simone dropped her. That was impressive. She caught Charlotte coming at her with a super kick. Charlotte landed by the ropes. And Nia Jax ran a clothesline her to the outside. During the match, Charlotte Flair hit an awesome top rope Spanish fly into Kaden James. And she applied the figure 8. Nia Jax broke that up with a leg drop onto Charlotte. During the match, at one point, Charlotte comes off the top rope, moonsaults both with them. Then she covers Nia Jax, Jax kicks out. She covers Kaden James, Kaden kicks out. So Charlotte Flair starts getting aggravated because she can't get a free count. That distraction allows Kaden James hit a running clothesline to Charlotte. Turns around, Nia Jax just blasts her with a massive right hand. Picks her up, Simone drops her. Goes for the bonsai drop again on Kaden James, but Charlotte Flair catches Nia Jax before she gets up the ropes of natural selection. Charlotte Flair applies the figure 8 on Nia Jax. Kaden James, this is smart. She slides under Charlotte Flair and pins her shoulders to the mat for the 1-2-3. So Kaden James steals the win. Smart thinking there, Kaden James. I'm a big fan of her from NXT. When she came up a few years ago on the main roster on Raw for the draft, she got injured right away. Now she's finally back after all these years. She's cleaning house. She's with Julia. They make a good tag team. I'm actually happy she won a spot in the Chamber, making her first ever Chamber match. I like Nia Jax, but Kaden James needed this. Damian Priest, Carmelo Hayes, and Trick Williams competing in the main Chamber qualifying match. The winner of this will go on to join Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, and Javon Evans. I noticed there's 4 faces and no heels. So I knew Trick Williams was going to win this, and sure enough he won it. But a great match these 3 guys put on. And this is the first time Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes have been in the same ring since they split up in NXT on 2024. Trick Williams caught Carmelo Hayes come off the ropes with awesome Harlem sidekick. Irish Whip pulled him up for a rock bottom. He messed up on it. He lost his grip. So he redid the move again. Damian Priest smoked both of them with stiff spin kicks, spinning corkscrew elbows in the corners, running clotheslines. Razor's Edge tossed Carmelo Hayes across the ring. Razor's Edge to Trick Williams. During the match, Trick Williams flapjacks Damian Priest on top of the announce table. Carmelo Hayes comes flying over the ropes, takes down Damian Priest as he's recovering from the flapjack on the announce table with that break. Runs in the ring, dives over the ropes, takes down Trick Williams, runs around the ring, does a drop kick, sending Trick into the barricade, sends Damian Priest in the ring, hits the top rope frog splash, and out of nowhere Trick makes a save. Like, just for that quick time for being outside, getting drop kicked to the corner, just to be able to break up that pin just like that. He's like the Flash, man. I don't know how you get in the ring that quickly. Trick Williams hit trick shot on Carmelo Hayes. Damian Priest went to hit the sit-down choke slam. Trick flipped over and countered that. Then Carmelo Hayes came off the ropes with that clothesline he does. Came off the ropes, DDT Damian Priest. And during the match, it was funny. He gets up on the top rope and he's waiting for Damian Priest to hit the Razor's Edge again on Trick Williams. Trick kicks out, then Camaro Hayes comes off the top rope and scissors kicks Damian Priest. What if Damian Priest got the win as he waited on the top rope, right? That could have backfired on him. I was hilarious if that actually happened. Damian Priest went to do it out of Razor's Edge to Trick Williams. This time to Camaro Hayes. And Trick hits the trick shot on Damian Priest. Gets the win. Trick Williams qualifies for the chamber. Uma Fema just destroyed Kit Wilson. Bell rang, Kit read some poems, and every verse had the word toxic in it. Uma Fema just powerbomb tossed him, sit down powerbombed him for the 1-2-3. After the match, this is hilarious. He's backstage. Riz walks up to Uma Fema, was like, "Hey man, we should team up, man. You could benefit from us being a tag team." Uma Fema's like, "You know what? I'll go talk to Nick Gonzalez." And the man stops like, no, not a match against us. Not a match against each other. Like a tag match. You got it? Good. Nope. Next week it's Uma Fema versus The Miz one-on-one. Poor Miz. Just want to beat Uma Fema's tag team partner. He's got to face him one-on-one next week. Randy Orton and Aleister Black had a segment backstage, which set up your main event. It was a good main event. Orton did his signature moves, like the scoop slam, the DT off the ropes, the Orton stomp, the back body drop on the announce tables was then break. He did do something different. He DDT'd Aleister Black off the announce table to the floor. Aleister Black caught Orton coming in at one point to the match, coming back in the ring after that DDT on the floor, and caught him with jump up knees. Stunned Orton, spinning kicks, keeping Orton dazed. Hit an awesome running pump kick to Randy right in the face. Randy fought back. Set up for the RKO. Aleister Black blocked it, rolled out of the ring. Orton went after him. Took care of him on the outside. Suddenly, Drew McIntyre, who supposedly left the arena, shows up, hits Orton in the face with the title belt. Referee never saw that. Cody runs out, chases McIntyre amongst the fans, and Orton is dazed as he gets back in the ring. He's like stumbled around. Black mass out of nowhere. Aleister Black picks up the win. Next week for SmackDown, you got Solo Sikoa versus Bo Dallas. Will Solo do it by himself? Probably not. Uma Fema versus The Miz. You got Rhea Ripley, Io Sky defending the tag titles against Nia Jax, Last Legend. And Candice LeRae versus Jordan Grace one-on-one from a segment backstage that happened to set up this match. Some backstage stuff happened. The crate showed up. That showed up at Raw. They don't open until the Elimination Chamber. Nick Gonzalez doesn't want the crate there, so he tells the guy to send it back to Raw. But before he sends it back, the wrestlers walk up to it and try to figure out what's inside. And Johnny Gargano climbs on top of it and just lays down on top of it. That's hilarious. And R-Truth walks up to Nick Gonzalez. He's like, "Hey man, thanks for getting me a spot in the Chamber qualifier tonight." And he's like, "Truth, like Damien's got this spot, not you." He's like, "Man, you messed up with my balls again. I used to love it when you ball hit it, Nick." And he walked away. Nick's like, "I've never been bald." Like, that was hilarious. R-Truth's funny on the mic, but if they're just going to keep him around for backstage stuff, it's going to suck. Put him in the matches. Have him win some stuff, right? Like, I know they released him, like, last year, and they brought him back as the fans were backlash and all over that. Me included. I was upset when Truth got released, but if they just brought him back just to please us fans and not do nothing with him, that's not right. Have him compete, have him have some feuds, right? Stuff like that. This backstage stuff, yes, it's funny, but it's only going to go so far, right? Let me know below in the comments. Do you like seeing R-Truth just to perform funny backstage segment stuff, or do you prefer to see him wrestle, have some feuds, some rivalries, and some wins like I do? Sami Zayn was backstage, and Cody Rhodes walked up to him and said, "Look, what happened last week, man, get over it," basically. Like, it was a triple threat. Drew tried to screw me and fought 2 out of a chamber spot, tried to help you win. I seized the opportunity. I hit crossroads on you. Basically, he's just telling Sammy, like, suck it up, deal with it. Sammy gets right mad at Cody, man. He just mouths off to him. I loved it. And Sammy said, "What I get is, you show that me, like, I helped you. I pulled McIntyre off of you. And that's the thanks I get. You hit crossroads on me. You could give me time. Like, we could have backed up, went at it, and all this. And Cody says, look, honestly, you can't win the big one. And you're basically, like, how you put it was, I'm a higher level star than you. Sammy didn't like that. When Sammy went after Cody, I thought he was going to attack him, turn heel, but he stopped. He apologized to Cody, and Cody's right, blah, blah, blah. But when Cody walked away, you could tell Sammy is ticked off. So Sammy going to turn heel now. This would be a perfect time to bring Kevin Owens back from injury. Owens and Sammy become a heel team. Take out Cody. Take out Jacob Fatu. Let me know below in the comments. Do you want to see Sammy turn heel and team up with Kevin Owens? Or do you prefer to see Sammy stay face and just lose all the big matches? There you have it, folks. 2 spots remain for the Chamber. 1 for the man, 1 for the Wyndham. So on Monday Night Raw, it's going to be Bronson Reed versus Chad Gable. Versus main event Jey Uso. I'm picking Bronson Reed because, like I said, in the man's chamber, there's 4 faces, 1 heel now. You need the other heel, right? So Bronson Reed. And it's going to be Io Sky versus Kairi Shane versus Io Sky versus Kairi Shane. Oh, Miguel Rodriguez. And we already know who's winning this. Thanks to Jade Garjo. Jade Garjo had a segment in the ring saying that she's going to be a dominating SmackDown Women's Champion. Whoever wins the chamber, if Liv decides to go after the Raw title, you're just basically being fed to me at WrestleMania. I'm just going to destroy you. And she listed off the people in the chamber, and she mentioned Io Sky, and we know Io Sky hasn't qualified yet. So Jade kind of let that slip mess up there on the mic. Maybe she went backstage. Triple H might have peeled into it. You just basically told fans that's who's winning next week. So we all know Io Sky's picked up the win on Monday Night Raw. I'll be surprised if they change that because of Jade's mess up, maybe. What do you think? Do you think they got Io Sky still win the Chamber qualifier next week on Raw? What do you think because of Jade messing up and giving us that spoiler already that they're going to change it up and have Regal or Kairi Shane advance instead? There you have, folks. Stay safe. Everybody. Too sweet. Bye.